Leopolis, cinema territory. This motion picture has been based on a real story that happened in Russia in 1994. Socialism has been destroyed while capitalism has not arrived yet. The country is undergoing mass privatization. The largest enterprises established in the Soviet Empire during the past 70 years are being sold at auction. Foreign depositors have no access to the bidding, while inside the country, no one has money except for the few banks close to the highest authority. They are the ones that almost exclusively and dirt cheap buy at auctions all the best that Russian economy has to offer. On the 1st of February, 1994, a certain individual, an unknown loner mathematician, announces the establishment of a new credit organization to attract the people's funds. MMM, the MMM creator, prints and sells his own shares, or as he calls them, tickets. These tickets are sold at the principal. Today, everything is more expensive than yesterday. Mass media is taken over by an MMM advertisement campaign with unprecedented scale. A quarter of all the advertisement time at all the national channels is occupied by MMM commercials. MMM share sale offices are opened by thousands. The amount of shareholders is increased by 1 million every week. Ordinary people all around the country willingly settle the deals between each other with MMM shares, as well as with rubles and dollars.
PiraMMMid.
14 May 1994, Zavidov, hunting farm of the Executive Office of the President.
So, even you think that everything's simple and easy for me. Well, not only you, everyone thinks so and thought so and will keep thinking so, right? But I'm gonna tell you, not right. It's not easy for me. Oh, it's really not easy. You think it over. What's going to happen if everyone starts to speculate? Is it really that this Mamontov has 10 million depositors? And if it's, oh, fuck, it can't be. It could be more. There are no precise data so far. So you gotta acquire these data and then do at least something about it and about him. By the way, Viktor Semyonich, as of yesterday, Mamontov had 11,734,000 depositors. Wow! Fuck off!
I declare my signature a work of art.
10,000 tickets. Interesting. Very interesting. Tell me, please, where did the prices, so to say, for these, as you called them, works of art originate?
I set them myself.
What do you mean yourself?
I just declared them. That's it. The main thing is that today the price is higher than yesterday. I can even announce the prices 2 weeks ahead for the people to be aware, with the remark, expected price.
Leonid thought it over and said,
Expected price?
You are not right, brother. I'm not a freeloader, brother. I earn this money by fair means.
Gutov's law firm.
Which bring me profit. You decide
Can we
to
take a
build
divorce
plant.
case?
Yeah, come on.
We'll do it all. Just come over.
So we'll build it, and it will bring us profit, feed us. I'm a partner. That's right. We are partners. JSC MMM. You know what I think. Your pyramid will need a lawyer for certain, won't it? So, here's what I say.
All this affair is passed on to Stas, to FCS. Let them do it from their side. And you do it here, so to say, from yours.
Hundreds of enterprises all over Russia cease operations due to inappropriate financing. Workers don't get paid for months while Mr. Mamontov throws millions of rubles into his cheap populist actions. Joint Stock Company, MMM. February 1994. The first MMM price share announced. One share is sold at 1,000 rubles. So what, do we enhance the tail? Yeah, full package. Phone conversations, bank accounts. Yes, sir.
I still don't understand. If he's not Bilyavsky's man, Dad, whose? It can't be that he's working alone.
It said he hasn't been abroad a single time with such dough.
It looks like he hasn't got his back covered.
Here, I have told you. For the apartment and repairs.
Why did you put it on the table? Take it away, please.
Sorry.
Well, doesn't it look good?
Yeah.
So take the candles. Insert.
You know, they wanted to kill me today.
Who?
My surname is Zotik. I work in Bilyavsky's security service.
Did you come to murder me?
No, but by Bilyavsky's estimates, you will be killed in 4 hours, 35 minutes. Your security isn't great. They'll shoot me and can hit you.
To take away the guns. Meet your new chief, Zoitek.
Dmitry Vasilyich.
Dmitry Vasilyich. So how am I going to be killed?
Chaika. In a beautiful style.
No, honestly, they blew up the car. So, I have a birthday too. Olya, I don't know how to say. I miss you and Irishka. Let's try it together.
What for?
Did you clean up after yourselves? Good. Very good. I owe you.
One, two, three. That's it. I'll get the plates.
Irish.
Uh-huh.
You know what I have for you? Here. This is a real swallowtail butterfly, or cavalier as we call them. It flew over to you from the far Indonesia. You see, you are my princess.
A princess?
Yep. And every princess has to have her own cavalier.
14 July 1994. Special Terminal Vnukovo.
Hey, Bilyavsky, your airplane is surely nice, but you should have installed a treadmill maybe.
I can lend you mine.
The dog that trots about finds a bone?
I find bones not for one dog, but for a whole pack. So, how are you doing?
Very well.
Well, it hasn't got a mouth. A caterpillar has a mouth, while a butterfly doesn't. However, it has a proboscis, and food gets through this one. Small proboscis, with the help of labial palpi and the scratching apparatus. Well, in the course of evolution, only the common moth retained it. Yep.
And here's what Mom has presented to me. Look how beautiful it is.
Irish, it's not beautiful, Irish. This is a piece of plastic with viscose filaments. This is a cheap Chinese fake. Here's what is beautiful. Here.
Have
This
you
is
gone
real.
crazy? Do you realize she's just 6 years old? Come on, pack your stuff and go.
The money for the lobby in your Duma and government has been allocated already. We'll help you with the loans as well, but you must present guarantees. It's still necessary to adopt a law on the demonopolization of your national economy. I'll get the document ready.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Excuse me.
Yes?
Ilya Viktorovich? Hello?
I had a Chaika blown up accidentally.
Do you have any tin specialists?
I'm just kidding like this. But actually, I don't have a sense of humor, Ilya Viktorovich. To make it short, behave yourself.
Now you listen to me, Mamontov. Hello! Hello! Well, it's just lousy connection.
Is it that very Mamontov? I hear you have big problems with this company, and that all the depositors go over to him.
I'll solve these problems.
But without corpses, please.
What corpses are you talking about?
Bilyavsky. If you get rid of Mamontov now, his depositors will go into the streets and it will end with some parliament under fire. While we need everything to be quiet and the parliament to keep working, adopting laws. Sergei Kondratyevich, do you hear me? We can't publish the copies in time. Yeah, the printing houses don't cope with it. Guys, carry the safe over to my office, fast. Not enough capacity, neither ours nor European.
Printed in China. Let's go.
Printed in China.
Exactly. In China.
Hey, old chap. Yeah, that's me. So, how's our leader and teacher? How's his precious health? Listen, here's why I'm calling. We have problems again with that firm, with MMM. This Mamontov has become
Totally cheeky.
I want to beat him up. Is the master in the Kremlin? Could you report to him about this situation? Well, for him to give an order, and I will solve it all here. Thank you. Thanks, old chap. Right. Take care. Hug. Uh-huh.
They found a new Chaika.
Let's go.
Maybe we should practice the Arabic line. Or Caucasian. Maybe Chinese.
Have you called militia? Bear in mind, The young lady has successfully come of age. Got it?
Small proboscis?
Yes, I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say will be used against me. And I have the right for one phone call, right?
Uh-huh.
Oops. No, I haven't. By the way, they cut it off for non-payment. Militia has nice cars now.
Where's Chaika?
Wow. We're passing on to another level. Come on, let's go. Follow me. What do you mean expensive? This is not a car, this is a relic. Antosh. I connected to the neighbor. We could even call the States. He'll be receiving all the bills. By the way, my granddad, may his soul rest in peace, got it for the development of electronically pumped semiconductor lasers. I say, these seats remember the asses of Yoffe and Landau, which were, by the way, the best minds of the Soviet country.
Do you want an apple?
So why are you selling this rarity?
Well, hard fortune of the light-minded heir. Dad has died, and I'm selling it, as you see. I also decided not to get stuck here for a long time. I'm gonna live fast, die young. Here is, by the way, a cool minibar. Take a look.
I do.
So while you're alive, let's go close the deal.
What, are you buying it?
Yes.
Just like this, without bargaining? Fine. Come on, follow them.
Listen.
Excuse me, of course, this is an intimate question. Why do you need a Chaika? You have such a posh Jeep there. You like government wheels, right?
Gagarin.
You mean...
Went through Moscow in a black Chaika. I was little. I saw it. And I was filled with such... What's the word? Pride. That I decided I will grow up, become a cosmonaut, and I will have a Chaika. I did not become a cosmonaut. Eyesight and Chaika.
Belonging to businessman Mamontov was blown up in the very center. Cool. Are you paying with green or rubles?
Will Mamontov tickets suit you?
As a matter of fact, that's perfect. Hey, Mr. Nice Guy, if we're on such a spree, maybe you could buy something else. Maybe you, well, need something?
Well, for example?
Well, I don't know.
There's different stuff. There's even a collection of vinyl records. By the way, you can buy the summer house as well, or, I don't know, my immortal soul. I just really need money.
Your soul?
Although, I can't. After all, I can't sell the soul.
Why not?
It's not profitable.
You see what we have. On the one side of this purchase, there's, well, finite amount of riches, stingily limited by the mortal life. And on the other, there's substance, which lasts forever, immovable, with no depreciation at all. And if we suppose that the usage of the purchased soul had at least some monetary account, let it be the very least, vanishing and going to infinity, then, you see, considering its eternal usage, it's much more than any finite set, so... The deal is beneficial for the buyer, but not for the seller in any way. Moreover, the price is set by the buyer, so excuse me.
Philological department?
Applied physics. Chilling out before graduation project defense.
How much will the capital of $2,000 for 3 years at 20% annual with accrual of multiple interest by the decursive method grow?
By post-numerando method, it's 1 plus 2 plus... In the third power, it's 1,456 US dollars. Here you are. If we started the warm-up, then it's my turn. Come on. The investment volume is 3 million. What's the term of the project payback at the annual rate of 10%?
What's the expected revenue?
Wow. Well, 1,700 a year. Look, do you have kids?
Seven years, 138 days, 16 hours, and 48 minutes.
Holy smoke! Oh, these are mine, by the way.
Do you need a job?
I'm ready.
The nature of this phenomenon is elementary. Greed is the most powerful human vector, the form of directed power. All the capitalism is built around individual greed, and these individual greeds struggle with each other, yours with mine, mine with yours, and thus they are burning each other. Huge power resources vanish for no reason. I can accumulate this energy buying each individual greed and...
Well, that's all clear. What's with the salary, eh? Wow. Hold on, are you Mamontov? Anton.
Let's go, Anton.
Let's go. The first half a year alone saw the rise of the shares by 127 times. Everyone is depositing already. Old women bring their funeral money. Plant directors delay payments to circle the money in MMM. Even Galyanovskaya mob deposited 90% of the common fund.
So, what do we have? If the growth rates persist, then in a month and a half, Mamontov will have the quarter of the country's money turnover? And in 3 months, it'll be 40%.
My aim is to get together these scattered fighting individual greeds into one. The greed of one person, even if he is very strong and powerful, is nothing compared to this greed of the millions.
So MMM is sort of a greed accumulator, right?
And at the same time, it amplifies. Everyone brings his individual greed in the way of money. With the growth of interest, the greed grows as well. It's aggregate, corpuscular energy. And this energy is mine.
So MMM is sort of a greed accumulator, right? Hey, that's just like us. We have to increase the dose all the time. So in fact, you created your own money, not subject to inflation, right?
Unlike gold, greed is an inexhaustible resource. The more a person gets, the more he wants.
Yep, that's really Mamontov. And why do you have so few girls working here?
Now people take their hard-earned money not to the savings bank, but from the savings bank and directly to me, to MMM. And the money comes in such quantities that we even don't have enough time to count it.
20 May 1994, MMM headquarters, Warszawka 26.
Money isn't the aim. Money is just the means. The country is undergoing privatization. Huge riches are being sold. Oil companies, metal works, coal mines. Everything can be bought. Holiday centers, laundry, saunas, the devil himself. And it is sold dirt cheap compared to its real value.
Go, go, go!
The idea is brilliant. Foreigners aren't allowed to participate in the auction, and no one has money inside the country. Go ahead, take a look how beautiful it is, except for several banks that have received money to buy everything up easily. Everything has been considered. Everything has been divided. But here, all of a sudden, I emerge.
Zotik! Why are you standing? Get down to the floor, face down.
And I collect from our native people more money
than all our banks have together.
Sergei Kondratich. Hello. We are from the tax office. May I ask you to show all the necessary financial documents?
Let's go. Here you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Then, shoot!
Okay, we're sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Shooting is prohibited. Don't take pictures. Don't take pictures! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking, please!
The rest is in the next room. I won't mess around. The key's in the door.
Sergei Kondratich.
Yes.
Upon the tax officer's visit to MMM firm, depositors are in a rush to get rid of Mamontov tickets.
This crook, he robbed the labor people. Mamontov is
Sergei Kondratich, you take a look at what these sons of bitches are doing.
Brought our hard-earned thousands here, left our... Because of these... Hey! Who's this dick in trunks? Worthless. And anyway, these bits, that's... which are absolutely worthless. And anyway, these bits, that's... You don't think there are a few like that? They're real.
Look!
Don't touch the camera, I'm telling you.
Morons.
So we find out who engaged Spetsnaz.
What do we need to find out? Ilyovsky is his style. What do we have for the new one?
Anton Fomin, 23 years, child prodigy, finished school at 12, winner of all mathematical contests in Moscow. Our guys wanted to recruit him 3 years ago to the cryptographic department, but he's a completely asocial type of dude. Alcoholic, rowdy, to put it short, a degrading guy. What the hell Mamontov needs him for?
Your task? Buy several clean banks from scratch. Into these banks, we're going to pump the money coming from MMM.
On behalf of these banks, at the country's auctions, we're buying up the country. I got it. What's with the tax audit?
While they are auditing us, the whole country will become our depositors. including the auditors themselves.
Sergei Kondratich,
Yes, I'm here.
I have told you, I have warned you, there's panic dumping.
First thing, we're working till the last client, even if it's 24/7. Second, we increase the growth rates 2.5 times until we suppress the panic. Hang out the figures in every branch. Right now, do you understand me? Get together a team of analysts, and I need the tastiest morsels from all around the country.
Won't we have problems in the regions with the local gangs?
We won't have problems. We'll have protection.
Holy smoke, so much waste paper. You know, my dad told me from the cradle, Antok, you are born for great deeds. And can you imagine? I didn't believe.
You ought to believe your dad.
Alpinist 407. As we have reported before, Russian State Tax Service and Tax Police Department announced that in the course of their audit of the MMM organization, they revealed gross violations of tax laws. Meanwhile, as MMM officials explained, this firm had concluded only one deal and hadn't received profit. That's why there was nothing to pay taxes for.
Greetings, Rizzo.
Hello, my dear friend.
Here, I return it. Here's everything including interest. 1.5% daily, 6 months. In short, just as the deal was.
Don't gabble, Seryoja. Look, I called you here on purpose. I hit the printing office.
That's my order.
That's not your order. It's a sham. You have accumulated nice fat, Seryoja. They're counterfeiting you all over. I thought that 5% daily would be more comfortable, fairer.
Then I have a counteroffer. 15 million per month.
And what do you want from Rezo?
I'm interested in auctions. Auctions. Privatization. Interested in energy, oil, metal. I'm going to buy up the shares, and you will cover me. The work scope is broad throughout all the country, so that they don't touch my guys. Secure them just in case.
Look, Seryoja, the press writes about me as well. Tell me, Kitaichik, does he keep money in your shares?
My ticket is payable to the bearer. No one asks for a passport.
I will ask you about the following thing. Transfer this trunk into your Mamontov tickets. And the millions that you will pay me, same way. What are we going to do with this, partner?
Technically, it's made well. Well, if you want. You can print remuneration for your guys. Just make sure no one else does.
Honorable ladies and gentlemen, we present our apologies for the caused inconveniences. But you will have to finish dinner elsewhere. So, we are asking everyone to clear the room. Greetings. Remember you said that for all my debts, one could buy your restaurant? Kirill.
Take care.
Okay, here we're going to make a general office. Upstairs, there will be Anton's office. And we're reinforcing the basement. We'll keep the safe there. What? Keep working, guys. Don't stop. This is where I drank away the best years of my life. The place is indeed sacred. What about the dupes? Have they gathered already? About 200 people already. Let them in groups of about 20. Does any one of you see colored dreams? Great, you're in. The rest may be free.
Megavaz Bank. 3 years in the market. 100% annual. Megavaz Bank, the most reliable bank of Russia.
25 May, 1994. Ostankino TV Center.
What about this announcer? Is he, like, coming?
Why not you dub it with your own voice? You have such overtones.
Will you pay me?
Is it from here that Mamontov broadcasts his commercials? Is this for sale?
Please, listen to me attentively. The money is misappropriated. They steal from us. All the partners steal.
Commander, evaluate the idea.
You gotta think about yourself.
I don't give a damn. You're a lawyer. You gotta think.
Gutov, could you leave us, please? I need 7 cars of money.
What for?
I'll give them to Bilyavsky. Have you seen his advertising campaign? He's awaiting large investments and we'll arrange them for him. We'll stick them into all the branches in large chunks and then withdraw them at a stroke. The main thing is to strike on time. The accounts are opened separately during the week so as not to cause suspicion. They will try to probe all of you. That's why you dump the money and do whatever you like, but stay in the public eye. Pig out, drink hard, throw dough around, and show off as much as you want. Change the shirt. June 1994. Megavaz Bank office in Vladivostok.
Is this all your money?
Is 7 enough?
Well, I think that's even liberal. The main thing is to blow on time. On my estimate, they will drain this volume of cash in a couple of weeks. That's where we'll nip it them. Checkpoint phone communication is done only through me. Do you understand anything or not? What's with Vladivostok?
Everything's fine, Anton. They swallowed it with no problem. My part is already in.
Antosh, as far as I know, Kirov plant is already under Megavazban.
What about Miss Rostov-on-Don?
They have grabbed half a city of real estate here, paying with cash as well.
Now, stay still. Let's sit down without diddling. Keep observing and waiting for my signal. You got it? Over. Where to? The teapot. The journalists support you. As soon as they heard of payment increase, they dismissed all their questions. There are a couple of people who are stirring up trouble among the old ones, but I think we'll handle them. So now, the controlling interest of the channel is yours.
So now I don't have to pay for advertising?
Of course not. Now it's your advertising.
We need to cram the prime time with our commercials really tightly. Hey, you know, that wasn't a bad commercial. No, really. It hits the bullseye. And we're receiving big clients.
Is it that advertising works so well in Russia?
It's only advertising that works in Russia. And what's this?
American breakfast. Time to eat healthy. The idea is very timely. I've prepared almost everything. It only needs your approval. Look, we're buying the Miss Russia pageant and make it a Miss MMM pageant. Sounds global, doesn't it?
Antosh, to get acquainted with a nice girl, you need to get down to the metro sometime.
This has nothing to do with it. Sergei Kondratich. This is from the camera that I set in the vault. She's not the only one flexible like this. Everybody steals.
We fire her. There'll be another one, even worse. Or shall I change the whole mankind?
Zotik, can you switch the speakers on? Do they work?
Lidochka, you have such a wonderful body and you're hiding it.
And, as security chief, I'm asking you to come to work in tight shorts. Sergei Kondratich, it seems you don't fully estimate the capabilities of this resource. This is shaggy gold. We gotta mobilize it.
Hello, young lady. You look very good. Where can I find your boss? I have very important documents for him.
And, as a result, our beauty winner automatically goes to the world pageant where she walks the runway with huge golden letters. Miss MMM, isn't it cool?
Anton, do you have nothing else to do? Organize an advertising department. Let them draw an estimate, and I'll take a look.
So that's how it all works here, right? A real secret bunker. I could barely catch you.
Congratulations, you caught me.
Look through, please.
What's this?
This is an official tax audit report.
And how did you manage to check everything in such a short time? $50 billion rubles.
You probably misunderstood something. That's 50 billion.
I see. Give me a pen.
Пожалуйста.
Here you are, the pen. Give it back, please. The pen.
I beg your pardon?
Is that it?
Yes.
Free to go.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay, what do we have with Mikavaz?
I couldn't do anything there. He just took it and signed right away. That is, he didn't even resist anyhow. And we just left. And it's like they bring him such papers every day.
Why in the hell 50? You should have put down 150 billion. We only needed to make him resist an officer. Do you know how much every Spetsnaz call costs me? Idiot! Get the hell out of here.
June 1994, MMM headquarters.
Hi, it's Monmontov. Look, tomorrow you are to remove all the advertising. You can. Remove all the advertising and instead of it place the following text: to the government of the Russian Federation. The authorities have unleashed an aggressive campaign against MMM. The interests of millions of depositors are suffering. We demand to recall the official tax audit report. Otherwise, we'll start to collect signatures to conduct a referendum on the confidence in authorities.
General, sir, advance copy of the Kommersant. And instead of advertisement, here's Mamontov. So, it's a war. Okay.
Today, since morning, all the MMM company offices have been closed. Depositors lively discuss Mr. Mamontov's address to the Russian authority, which appeared in the mass media. The head of MMM demands to recall the official tax audit report, which was served to him the day before in a 3-day term. Otherwise, Sergei Mamontov threatens to start collecting signatures to demand an all-Russian referendum on the confidence in authorities.
Oh, God.
It's already a national power, and the one who thinks it's not is wrong.
The statement in particular says, the shareholders' union plans to conduct an all-Russian referendum.
There are 7 million people, after all. If they all rise, we'll block all the front and back doors in the Moscow city.
Never before have private company owners threatened resignation to the whole government. I think it's the third revolution in Russia. Guys, what are you looking for?
We're from the tax office.
Sergei Kondratich.
We have guests. They say they're from the tax office.
Turn the TV on for them.
Let them listen. It will do them good.
Let's go. I have the kettle on the boil.
How can you comment on Mamontov's threat to call a referendum?
We live in a rule of law state.
And if Mr. Mamontov does not agree with the inspection decision, then he can pass the case over to the court instead of blackmailing authorities with unrest.
Yes. Nothing. Keep on working.
Are you sure everything's fine? All your offices are closed, aren't they?
But you are open. I looked through all the documents. I'm satisfied with everything. I like everything a lot. You have heaps of dough on your account, so keep buying up. Keep the pace. Go ahead. You gotta hit like a locomotive. Otherwise, it makes no sense. We'll be wiped off.
Isn't it dicey, Sergei Kondratich?
Anton, fear nothing. I'm covering you.
The scale of the scandal concerning MMM
Good morning.
is getting unreasonably large. Hello, Sergei Kondratich.
Sit. So... To what do I owe this honor?
Your reclamation has been accepted. The official tax audit report has been drawn with multiple violations and ruled invalid.
So now what?
A new audit will be conducted, but this time strictly according to the law. Within 10 days, you are able to submit your documents to the tax office. Here's our business card.
Если у вас какие-то вопросы, звоните. Всегда будем рады вам помочь.
Economic Counterintelligence Directorate. Vow? That's so lovely. Who do I ask? Comrade Mikhail Viktorovich? Or Mr. Mikhail Viktorovich?
No, just Mikhail Viktorovich.
Can I ask now, Mikhail Viktorovich?
Yes, of course. Please do.
Tell me, did you masturbate when you were young?
I didn't get it. Say it again.
Did you masturbate? I see.
Panic is overtaking the country. All the MMM depositors are getting rid of Mamontov tickets.
Will you stay for pasta?
Mamontov himself fled the country today.
Stop! Stop, I said!
2 July, 1994. Mitishi, city dump. 1353. Stop fooling me. What fucking car thief? I said accomplice.
I needed the bills of lading. And I went, I'm telling the truth.
They found the van. Where? In Mitishi, at a dump. Burned to the ground. Here's your Mamontov. Gain 3 more months until these documents are restored.
As we have reported before, a tax audit of JSC MMM was planned for the nearest weeks. But yesterday, during financial documentation loading, the special vehicle was hijacked. This fact was confirmed by the GAI officials. Button, do you have a coin? No, in fact I don't. Gutov is waiting for you in the street, hiding. Oh, Antosha. What's up? Hey, do you have change? Ah, never mind. You see, Antosha, we could barely emerge out of the last dump. There's little time left. I think any day now Kondratic will be driven into the corner. So what? We gotta think of ourselves. Let us, me and you, make pillows offshore? What do you think, eh? I've thought everything over. The mechanism isn't complicated. Gutov, turn around, will ya? Why? Just turn around, turn around.
What? Do I have stains?
Bravo, Miss MMM. What kind of people are you? Congratulate the winner of Miss MMM. Has he gone completely crazy? Soon he'll stick his 3 M letters to all the tits in the country.
That's it. Russia's lost. Soon all of us will be mooing.
Dream to try the crown on.
This Mamontov is a strong player.
Nothing to regret.
Why not you win him over?
The next pageant is exactly in a year. Don't switch the channel. We'll present the victory ceremony after a short commercial break.
Miss MMM.
July 1994. MMM Bank Office. 2334. Sergei Kondratic, if you only knew how Antosha was disappointed that you weren't present at the victory ceremony. He was really waiting for you, really. Such a triumph, he says, and without the chief, Sergei Kondratic, that won't do.
I eat for dinner golden bars, diamond dessert, and oil cream. My name is Titomir, the master of stratosphere. I am unreally cool. Respect me a lot. In the left hand,
what kind of mask have you got?
Right hand, Mars. My PR manager.
Oh, I remember you.
In the left hand, Jupiter. In the right hand, Mars. My PR manager.
I hope you're without Omon. Here, everything is according to my rules.
According to yours? I doubt it.
Well done. You pick hard.
Lightnings, fogs, and rains. My shoes are licked by ministers and chiefs.
It'll get harder.
In the left hand, Jupiter.
And
right
what do I need
Mars.
for it?
My PR manager.
Can you arrange for an interview with Mamontov?
Jupiter. In the right hand, Mars. My PR manager.
Don't you want an interview with me?
And who are you?
Sergei Kondratic. By what chance?
Right. So you didn't expect me. Am I right?
To be honest, I didn't think you'd come by.
I didn't expect it myself. What am I to do here?
What do you mean? Roll in the rays of glory and success, Sergei Kondratic.
And that's all you need, like a stinky Papuan. You've been tricked by glass beads.
And what exactly doesn't suit you? We're buying up, work goes on, Sergei Kondrat, all the country is going wild, and what else do you need? And after all, except for your pyramid, pardon me, of course, there are a lot of other pyramids.
Interesting.
Here, for example, the Pyramid of Joy. You see, it's also a new beginning world. We gotta teach people to spend money. It's a pity you can't understand it. You're only interested in people's greed.
Fun, isn't it interesting? Limited in time. In other words, finite. So you learn to stand on the pyramid, but the legs slide apart and the point sticks into the crotch.
Don't teach me what to do with the dough I earn myself. I don't stick my nose into your closets with skeletons. And if I fuck around, then I fuck around. That's my fuel. My brain works on it in a way no one does.
This is a way to influence you, and all these objects are influencing your will. They'll set you up, cheat you, and take everything offshore. Haven't they offered it to you yet?
Wait a minute. After all, I didn't sell you my soul, don't you remember? Brains, yes, but as for the soul, sorry.
A questionable investment. Why should one buy your soul if one can buy your life any time?
Yours too.
You're wrong. You can't buy what doesn't exist. You're a mathematician. The theorem works. But where are those that proved it?
You're not my dad to...
I'm for you. More than a dad. I gave you a chance to have the world doggy style.
And what did I do?
You made the world have you doggy style.
Sergei Kondratich. I think that anger harms you more than what makes you angry.
I don't know what anger is. I just make conclusions. What do you want?
I'm hunting you down.
I don't give interviews.
I don't need an interview. I want to sleep with you.
Tell me, do you sleep with all the characters of your reports?
This is my professional method. I recognize a hero by his libido. Sex is the best way to understand a person, and at the same time, the fastest.
And what's with my libido?
It quite coincides.
And I'm a subject?
Uh-huh. A photographer shouldn't interfere into lives. He should just register. A reporter that I know worked in Kalmykia. Some stables caught fire along with horses. They run around the stables, manes burning, and the gates are locked. Awfully beautiful. First he wanted to let them out, but then he just started taking pictures. People came, they put out the fire, but the horses burned down.
Well, I hope you got a good deal for your pictures. Pick up the phone.
Hello.
I'm in the shower.
He's in the shower. You're invited to the enlarged session of the Cabinet of Ministers today at 5 p.m.
I'll think it over.
Yes.
This is Bilyavsky. I suggest
meeting before the government session.
Where and when?
In the Obidensky Park, by the waterfall, at 3.
If government prevents us from making love, why do we need such a government?
Sergei Kondratych, please meet Georgy, a masterful reciter.
So, what are you interested with this time?
We need to record a conversation which is impossible to record.
Street? Confined space?
Street. A park.
Well, if it's impossible to hear, then it's possible to see. I've seen you somewhere. Allow me. Do you have thin-framed glasses? 14 July, 1994. Moscow, Obidensky Park.
I sincerely admire you, Sergei Kondratych. You raised such a mountain in half a year. While I, along with my American friends, was trying to work with the family, was trying to work with the parliament, you came from the bottom, overcame us with the mass, so to say. Amazing. So, how many depositors do you have now?
American friends. Very interesting.
Yes, I have partners overseas. Major financiers, Major. They have become very interested.
It flatters me.
I am authorized to talk to you concerning the MMM deal.
How much are we talking?
$50 billion.
What do you need MMM for?
To have influence, Sergei Kondratyevich. To have influence.
Pass it on to your friends that I reject their flattering offer.
Sergei Kondratych, $50 billion. Think it over. Don't be in a rush.
I think very fast.
Is this your final answer?
Ilya Viktorovich, I don't sell Russia.
Then let's do it like this. Okay, look, I dump my Americans, and we start to rule, both of us, together, you and me.
And what the heck do I need you for?
There is no foreign electromagnetic radiation. The subject is clean.
Hard to believe that they bombed it from tanks last year.
Russian Federation Government House.
If they wanted, it would collapse like a house of cards. But that's just theory.
This can lead to a social explosion. Millions of ordinary people will be tricked.
19 July, 1994, White House.
The government session, where is it actually?
Come on in. You cannot go in.
It's a commonplace financial pyramid where depositors receive wild interest from other depositors. And they also manage to be late for the government session. Go on.
Mamontov.
Using the hardships of the transition period, swindled people, our fellow citizens, out of their savings. The Ministry of Internal Affairs is awaiting decisions from the government and the public prosecutor's office. We are ready, even today, to take appropriate action towards Mr. Mamontov.
Minister, sir.
Yes?
In this transition period, which is hard for the country, I would like to inquire how much your watch is.
What does it? What?
The watch on your hand, how much is it? $20,000? $30,000? $50,000? What's your salary? Or is it a state secret?
Interesting. How many hours shall we need to, so to say, discuss someone's watch? We don't have time for it. If you have something specific, you are welcome. If not, you are welcome.
Yes.
I wonder how much his own watch costs.
As of today, MMM has 20 million depositors. Not 2 or 3 as State Duma thinks. 20 million something depositors. Increasing by 1 million per week. This is new money. Already all the country makes payments with it along with dollars. Many enterprises pay wages with it. In half a year? No. Before that. MMM tickets will automatically become a dominant currency in this country.
So, how are you going, so to say, with these yours Mamontov tickets?
It is necessary to begin massive sale of MMM shares in the West. The example is fantastic success here in Russia. An aggressive 24-hour, correctly organized advertising campaign and hundreds of billions of dollars will flow into our economy, attracted by an opportunity to participate in privatization of our vast natural resources, land, scientific and space technologies. Depositors all around the world will turn MMM into the largest money accumulator. I repeat, the largest in the history of humanity financial fund. The state will receive huge money, huge. In a couple of months, you will forget about the budget deficit, about failures to pay retired people and so on. Why pump oil if you can pump money? Mamontov ticket will become the alternative for the dollar, a new world currency, and Russia will become no less a superpower than USA. Not due to military force. It is ridiculous in the 21st century to fight in kersey boots, but due to financial power. Socialism is in the past. Capitalism hasn't arrived yet. Russia has a unique chance to turn from a raw material appendix of the West to a world financial center. I need only one thing from you, legal base for MMM tickets providing a state guarantee. The easiest and the most efficient is to use land as guarantee. It's no one's land now, cultivated by nobody in no way. Declare to the whole world that MMM tickets are guaranteed by the sixth part of all land on earth. And grasping West instead of billions will pour trillions into you. So let's unite your administrative resource, diplomatic links with my skills and experience,
I can provide you with all the calculations. Make a decision, gentlemen. Or I will do almost the same without you.
Или приблизительно то же самое я сделаю без вас.
Yes, speak fast.
I would like to...
A second.
Sergei Kondratich, they brought an envelope from the post office. Lida handed it to me. It says, in capital letters, I'm reading, to Mamontov, urgent, from Irochka, his daughter.
You talk too much. Read everything that is written there.
This is some provocation, Sergei Kondratich. Hello? Do you hear me? I cannot open the envelope without your permission.
Sergei Kondratich.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
I will behave myself very well.
Irech,
Daddy, I don't like it here. Take me away, please.
are the big guys besides you wearing masks or not? Just say yes or no.
No.
Irechka, don't be afraid. I will take you away soon. They won't do you any harm.
Now listen to me. You will call the office now. Tell them to prepare and pack $100 million worth of Mamontov tickets. In half an hour, a white Samara will drive up to the back door. Let them load the bag into it.
Antone called.
Hello.
I wasn't talking.
No, Sergei Kondratich.
I'm listening.
As soon as he calls, I will certainly put him
Your
through
daughter
these.
will be sent to you in liquid state. We call it brine. You got it?
Now let me tell you.
Я тебе скажу.
You will return my daughter to me before midnight. If not, I will announce rewards for your heads. $25 million for dead, $50 million for alive. And in addition, $10 million for every member of your family. Whoever you have, a mother, a father, a wife, a child, grandmothers. All the country will be hunting you down.
Mamontov, I don't get it. Don't you feel sorry for your daughter?
I'll give birth to others. You got it.
Give birth to others?
Olga. Olga.
Button, you have an important task. Buy 2 bottles of champagne. Vintage? Well, no, the most common one, Sovietskaya.
Olga. Olga, wait!
And also, let the security go. And call a taxi for me, please, okay? Where are you going? You know what I realized?
Every person is a pyramid. I'm going to the commander. You be there at midnight too, please.
Olya, I'm asking you, don't. Olya, listen. They don't wear masks. They're not afraid of being identified by her. They aren't going to return anyone. As soon as they get what they demand, right away she will be
Sergei Mamontov, we support you.
Anton, hold on. When? When?
Tomorrow at 12. Megavaz is mine.
Yours? Yours?
Твой.
Anton's not here. Mamontov speaking. Do everything as he said. Close all accounts.
Все счета.
I want to withdraw all my money and close the account.
There's no money.
Нет проблем.
No problem. Then I initiate the bankruptcy procedure. I'm ready to charge with real estate, shares. What else have you got?
What became one of the main events of the day was collapse of Megavaz, one of the most stable banks in the country. In an interview to our radio station, Megavaz owner, a well-known businessman, Ilya Bilyavsky, outrageous scheming of our competitors from MMM.
Mamontov is trying to pose himself somewhat as a Robin Hood, but in fact, acting with such financial terroristic methods, this adventurer is trying to destroy all the bank system in the country.
Mamontov imagines himself as Robin Hood, a people's event. He passed to openly attacking the bank system of Russia. He's a threat to all our society, and management refused to comment upon the situation with Megavaz.
Hello.
Looks like you, Rizor, mixed it all up. Looks like you, Rizor, mixed
it all up. When did I suggest that you should get the student down? In short, pack your bits and pieces and bug off abroad. Make it so I never see you again.
Sergei Kondratich, I cannot take the responsibility for what's going on.
Sergei Kondratich.
Gutov is fidgeting about. Let's go see him.
Sixth floor, apartment 57. Windows overlook both sides. I'll go get some kefir and come back.
Don't stick around. Only you know I'm here. What about the article about me? Will you send it for corrections?
I actually haven't finished it yet. That's cool.
Want to make some money?
Of course.
You gotta take this to this address. Ask for Vida. Hand it over personally. Will you?
Okay.
Here you are. When you come back, you'll get double.
We'll see.
I'll be expecting you in an hour. Zotik, have they called from the government? Hello, Gutov? Listen to me. Don't interrupt me. Starting from today, we cease all the payments. Close all the offices.
How comes? How comes? It's impossible, Sergei Kondratich. The depositors will be stirred up. Listen to me.
Storm the Kremlin. What?
Let the people roll them out along the block pavement. That's it. Stand firm.
27 July, 1994. MMM headquarters. 1843.
Today in St. Petersburg, all the MMM share distribution offices were closed.
The situation around MMM is becoming tense. Infuriated with the closure of the company's offices, depositors walk into the streets demanding the government stop putting pressure on MMM and Sergei Mamontov. Many call the situation revolutionary and believe that Kremlin will have to negotiate with the rebellious businessman.
JSC MMM depositors from Vladimir are against anti-national. Chernomyrdin, the debt of state, for nothing.
The events are developing. Today in the morning by the Nagatinskaya metro station, the MMM organizing committee informed that the shareholders tomorrow will be picketing the Ministry of Finance building at Ilyinka.
We're collecting signatures for the referendum on the government resignation.
Analyzing the ongoing events, one starts to believe Sergei Mamontov more and more, that he is really on the point of taking his depositors out to the Red Square and overthrow the government which isn't willing to consider the interests of its people.
Hello, Zotek. Have they called from the government after all?
No, Sergei Kondratovich.
Let them go to hell then.
Sergei Kondratovich, the crowd is raging. God forbid if they start storming the offices.
Let them storm. Let them loot. Let them feel the power.
The situation around MMM remains unpredictable. The offices of the company close one after another. The people are panic-stricken.
Because of this irresponsible character, social tension has reached its peak. He's going to destroy all the bank system of Russia. And all in all, I get an impression that Mr. Mamontov isn't absolutely sane.
So, Sergei Kondratovich, if you can hear me, we will find you by all means and provide you with the most qualified help in your struggle with your severe mental disease.
Gutov, any news?
No, the government is silent. What is that?
That? Nothing special. It's just a war.
What does the government have to respond to Mr. Mamontov's aggressive tactics? Will it negotiate with the people's businessman? Where will Sergei Mamontov be tomorrow? In the government or in the Butyrka prison? What will the confrontation between the state system and the latter-day financial revolutionary end with?
Most of the flights are delayed. According to the Bureau of Meteorology, an atmospheric front is moving over Moscow. A cyclone from the northern Europe is bringing heavy showers, thunderstorms, flaws. A storm warning has been declared in Moscow. All the emergency services have been put on special alert. Panic is overtaking the country. All the MMM depositors are getting rid of Mamontov tickets. According to the rumors, Mamontov himself fled the country today.
We have just created a pressure group to conduct the referendum on the no confidence to the government and subsequently to promote Sergei Mamontov as Prime Minister and President, because the government robs and steals all the time, while Mamontov doesn't rob nor steal, but the other way around. 4 August 1994, 4-7 Kooperativnaya Street, Moscow, 1305.
MMM has no problems. On the part of the government, no one is going to twist arms.
Don't move! Hands behind your back!
Colonel, sir! Colonel, sir! The cops have arrested Mamontov.
I'll be damned. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Yes, Mom. Well, we managed. They got Mamontov. Yeah, you'll buy an apartment now.
We're going to the MMM headquarters. We're going to conduct an investigative experiment there. Right, Mamontov?
Don't push!
Careful, careful. We're conveying such a big person. Mr. Mamontov has to tell us where he keeps his money.
What are you doing?
We are doing our job, and please note, we're doing that for a very humble fee. And we don't need much, Mamontov. Right, guys?
Well, fuck you.
What the hell? I don't get it. Who's that here bossing about? Come on. Careful. Careful. In Afghan, I was in command of an assault brigade. We entered Kishlaks, knocked down all and sundry. Women, children. You leave in sneakers, all nice and clean. You return, all covered in blood. But you, Sergei Kondratich, are the toughest person I've ever seen.
My name is Popov, Stanislav Valerich. I'm an FCS general.
What do you need me for?
Well, personally, I don't sympathize with you much. A paranoiac burdened with megalomania, an explosive mixture, but I like to work with enemies of my enemies. I offer cooperation. At the moment, our aims coincide. We're satisfied neither with the rule of the petty Kremlin tyrants, nor the rule of criminal speculators. Neither ours nor imported. We believe that our country deserves a better fate, and this is where we coincide. With the help of the army, of your depositors, through the referendum, we'll wrest power from one group of scoundrels and won't let the other group take the power. Here we assign the main part to you. Why do you think we haven't nipped your MMM in the bud? We just realized how helpful you could be.
Shall I thank you?
Yes, Sergei Kondratich. Me personally. And also for the fact that you are still safe and sound. It was me who castled my person from Bilyavsky's side to you. Zotik, Dmitry Vasilyevich, FCS Colonel. And I was thinking who these Mamontov security guys are. Always there like clockwork. It turns out it's our person. You get it, Major?
When the new, duly elected government is established, which will be actually concerned with state interests, you will pass on MMM ownership to the state and become an honorary president of the supervisory board.
And this is for your merits. Do you by any chance treat yourself to Mamontov tickets?
Yep. No, Colonel, sir.
You should. You should. I have deposited. Got it turned over thrice before all this shit started. But it's okay. I rose up nicely in the end. Come this way. Sergei Kondratich, hello. Come in. You drop this. You don't look good, Sergei Kondratich.
The dead people look worse.
Mr. Mamontov erected a classic pyramid and used the new shareholders' deposits to pay the old. He was going to continue making money off the unsuspecting and excessively greedy citizens.
4 August 1994, Moscow, Ostankino TV Center.
You started this entire story with the referendum yourself. You want to be a national hero. I have to admit, you have everything for it, or almost everything. Sergei Kondratych, you really are a clever person, but I repeat, again, this story with the referendum is silly, idealism. My American fellows also say that you gotta act in a more simple way, in a Russian way, and should not give a damn about all these Western democratic nuances. All right, you are to make all your depositors go out to the Red Square with banners. I will provide media support for you. From here, I suggest recording direct appeals to the people of our country. Here's the text, by the way. Right. I suggest recording it right now. The air is in half an hour. From then on, everything will fly at space velocity. You know the magic power of mass media. Your MMM advertising campaign is a real masterpiece, simple and brilliant. But what I did was even simpler and more brilliant. You placed your advertisement on TV for money, and I bought this TV.
What time is it? What time is it?
5 minutes to 5. Oh God, maybe I should buy the Bureau of Meteorology too.
Sergei Kondratych, let's go to the studio.
What if I refuse?
Can you really refuse us? We tried so hard. For you.
Trust me, you don't leave us any choice. All this time your daughter has been as safe as houses.
Sons of bitches. That's who you are.
I'm just a cook.
You collapsed my bank, and I don't bear a grudge against you, because I understand that it's capitalism, the struggle of everyone against everyone. Make up your mind. We'll make you the chairman of the National Salvation Committee, and in a month sharp, you'll become the head of the state. Well, it's natural that you won't be able to make any decisions yourself. Accept that, Mamontov.
I want to see my daughter.
Daddy!
Irisha, Irishinka.
August 1994, Moscow, Sokolniki Park.
Pick up the phone. It's going to be interesting for you.
Yes.
Then let's do it like this. Okay, look, I dump my Americans and we start to rule. Both of us, together, you and me.
And if we're not let go right away, this recording tomorrow will be in all the news.
Trace the call.
Will you take us back? Or shall we call a taxi?
Yay! Mom is waiting for us at home.
Help me.
Hello, is it emergency? Yes, there's an old man dying here. Looks like a heart attack. Where? In the park by the central path. Man, you gotta hold on. The doctor's coming.
Then let's do it like this. Okay, look, I dumped my American.
Dad, what are you doing? We're going to Mom, aren't we?
Irish, whatever you say about me, you gotta remember, I have never been a
As Itar Tass reports, seizure of the documents of the MMM Joint Stock Company was started on Thursday night by the officials of the Tax Police Department.
At the moment, the tax police have sealed the company's properties and set 5 security posts. News. Sergei Mamontov has been arrested on suspicion of tax evasion and is currently detained in the investigative isolation ward of the Tax Office Department.
Seven years later. Investigative Isolation Ward, Matroskaya Tishina.
What's this nasty thing?
It's fat-free. At your age, it's time to get used to it.
Let's go. I'll show you my age.
In the beginning of 2011, the MMM creator again emerged on the scene, this time building an international financial pyramid in the Internet. According to his scheme, MMM 2011 is to collapse and change the world financial system forever.